Aquarius, this is your weekly tarot card reading and astrology summary from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. Welcome, guys. My name is Michelle. For those of you who are just finding my channel, thank you. For those of you returning, I love you and God bless. Thank you so much for helping the channel grow. This reading is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign, and is Aquarius energy. The energy that I described to you in this reading, please take it how it resonates in your life. This is first and foremost your reading. And check out your rising sign and your moon sign video. You may resonate more with them. It's likely that you will. That happens a lot. Remember, Aquarius, I always create an extended reading. That link is in the description box below. I will attach it up here toward the end of the video so you can just click right on it and go right to it. I also pin it to the top of the comment section. I hope you join me. And if you really love my content, remember to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content. There are 12 videos that come out, one for each zodiac sign, every single week, guys. So lots for you to enjoy. And if you really do enjoy my content, I have a second YouTube channel called Astrology Motivation, where I go live every Monday through Friday, and we do a live chit chat. I do tarot card reading and dig into the astrology for the day as well. It's just a wonderful conversation that I would love for you to be a part of. Please feel free throughout the conversation to leave your comments below. Let's get into this. It is a big week for you astrologically, so we're going to go over that before I get into these cards. I've got 3 of them in front of me, and they're quite powerful. They do speak to something that I see in the astrology, so let's get into that. First and foremost, Aquarius, in the sign of Aquarius, Saturn and Venus are conjuncting. So especially if you are born around between 19 degrees and 24 degrees of Aquarius. This is sort of like mid-late to late Aquarians. This conjunction between Venus and Saturn is conjuncting your natal sun, which brings people taking you seriously, especially in relationships and financial situations. Like you really looking appealing and you having a charisma and people seeing you and validating and validating your value almost. That's kind of what's happening. So this is a really powerful, strong, beautiful energy for you. However, this conjunction is going to be semi-square to both Chiron and Mercury. Mercury's out of retrograde now, but we're not feeling it out of retrograde for another 5-6 days. So we can still count this as Mercury retrograde, and that semi-square to Chiron in the opposite direction is also saying that something that was said in the past, it's still causing a lot of pain. Sometimes it was what wasn't said in the past that causes pain. Whatever it is, it has to do with words that have caused pain. This is a chance to heal. This is a chance to reconcile that. This is a chance where you will have the feel good about yourself and the stable enough mind to be able to say, let's get to the heart of this and work this out, figure this out. You could be getting an apology, or you could be getting a surprise communication from somebody that you thought he hated you or criticized you in the past, and now they are supporting you and honoring your value. So I would love to know how that's working out. We also have Uranus to consider. Now, Uranus is going to be trine to Mercury for most of the week. It is, like I said, still not retrograde. It's not. It went direct on Tuesday, but it's still kind of moving slow. But at the same time, I think what it's doing is exposing a lot of things that need change. A lot of things in terms of the way that we think or how we used to communicate, what we used to communicate. There is a sense of, okay, being okay with, okay, now I see why we need to change these things, or being able to articulate what needs to change. It could be that someone says, hold on, I wrote this down. You'll be surprised by what someone has to say or an opportunity that comes from it. Now, early Aquariuses, that's between, if your sun is between say 0 and 3 or 4 degrees Aquarius, very early Aquarius season, that would be usually the end of January if your birthday is. This is where the new moon in Aquarius is happening. And this is a powerful new moon because it is conjunct to Pluto. Even though Pluto is in Capricorn, don't matter. It's still within a couple of degrees of Pluto when this new moon, the moon conjuncts the sun. If your natal sun is right there, then you're going to have this new moon, which is the moon conjunct the sun, conjunct Pluto on top of your natal sun. You're talking about new, fresh, absolute clean slate, fresh beginnings, truth coming out, justice being served, action taken. New moon, new beginning. This is a very dynamic and exciting week for you guys. Let's get into the cards. The moon. This is the surprise. This is also the moon. We have a new moon in Aquarius. That is on Saturday. That is on, I was going to say September. Fuck. It's as if this year wasn't moving fast enough, right, guys? That is January 21st, Saturday. Now, the moon will be in Aquarius, maybe like the 21st. So you're kind of like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Let's put it that way. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're going to be feeling this refreshment coming. It's a very refreshing and fair, even-minded. Let's make everything fair for everyone kind of new moon. Fresh start. So we also have maybe things that weren't seen, were hidden. That's what the moon card represents. Or you could be dealing with a Pisces. We'll keep getting into it. Page of Swords. What did I tell you? As soon as I looked at the cards, I thought of the astrology because it says surprise message coming through. This is usually through email. It's usually online. It's usually digital, like small, short messages. This isn't a big, long, like ode to you, right? This is usually a quick message, but surprising, it comes through. And you know how I know it's going to be good? Followed up by this beauty right there. Bam. 9 of Cups, which says wishes, dreams, fulfillment. So this could have to do with your actual dreams and aspirations, as in you have wished for this for quite some time and it takes you by surprise. It feels out of the blue that all of a sudden this message comes into you, this person communicates with you, this opportunity comes in with you, especially, look, I would say this whole week, but especially if I've given you specific dates, look around that time, okay? Like I said, the new moon happens like 20th, 21st, 22nd, maybe into the 23rd. So particularly watch those dates, okay? This is what you've been wanting. It surprises you. It surprises you because I don't think there was a sense of expecting it. I mean, I could dig deeper. We're going to get into more cards. You may not have told anybody about this desire. The moon might be here to say you might not have told anybody that you were even going after this or wanting this or that you even liked this. So it all depends on the circumstances. Please leave the comments below. But this is a surprise, a message coming through that's going to make you very happy. Can we get a little bit more information on that, God? We have the Hierophant. Your marriage, traditional structure, some sort of traditional structure or traditional person, a leader, maybe spirituality, maybe something that you prayed for. Could even be a spiritual advisor or a spiritual leader. Could be literally a Taurus that you're hearing from. But lots of times the Hierophant to me also represents the head of an industry or something that is traditionally been established, or traditional value systems. You might actually be surprising yourself by taking a more traditional path or by deciding on a more traditional path just because it's the right path. Like giving something a chance that you never thought you'd give a chance could be something that is more traditional. Could also have to do with marriage. We have Queen of Wands. Are you married to a Queen of Wands? Are you married to a feminine fire sign? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This would be somebody who is very dynamic and beautiful, like attractive. It could also be, it's somebody who maybe does very public work. who is seen, who has a lot of charisma and a lot of conviction, something maybe that they've created on their own. They are a creator. Now, this could also have to do with you. It could have to do with if you are married to this person, or meeting this person, getting to know this person, or not realizing that somebody found you irresistibly attractive and now all of a sudden you know. Check it out. This is a beautiful spread. Check it out. I know they're upside down to you, but they're upright. Believe me. Look at those cards. They said yes. They said yes. Now, this could also be news or a message for them that comes in, so you could be helping them to celebrate. Doesn't matter. This is going to make you very, very happy. The moon is like shadowy. It's in the shadow, so it doesn't always have to do with deceit. It's just something that may not have been expected. Let's get into a moon card, shall we? Let's see, what is this moon god? What is this moon? What does it want to tell Aquarius? What does it want? What do you got to? Oh, basically everything. Okay. Nothing will come of this situation. Oh, so maybe this is forgiveness. Your commitment is being tested. Okay, now I'm getting it. This was something that was emotional. Something hurt. Let's get deep. Let's get into it. Something hurt somebody. Something that was said. Maybe something small, off the cusp. Maybe the person didn't even mean it. Right? But if you've been having issues with your marriage, if you've been having issues with your partner, if you've been having issues finding a partner, this is a sense of it's legitimately testing your, it's been testing your commitment, but nothing is going to come of this situation. So it's something that makes the situation that has become stressful for you kind of null and void. It kind of clears it up. It clarifies it. Maybe you understand it better, or they understand you better, or there's the ability to talk about it, right? It's going to make you happy. I told you it was going to make you happy. Let's get into void, of course, huh? Okay, King of Cups is in the past, but in reverse. This is somebody who was emotionally... Shut up, dude. This is almost like too perfect. Who do you know? This is King of Cups. This is usually a masculine water sign, adult. But this is really, the character is somebody who doesn't feel good about themselves, isn't sure about themselves, somebody who's very insecure, and so they are very emotionally unavailable. Now, maybe in some ways nobody knew that you went through this, or that you felt like this, or this is a person who in the past was emotionally unavailable or couldn't talk to you about something because they lacked the self-esteem. So many ways that this card could be playing out in your life, but this is in the past. They didn't have the ability to tell you. Now, what this could say is secret admirer. Secret admirer. It doesn't mean that all of a sudden it's going to change your whole life. It just means that it's going to make you happy because you didn't realize that people felt that way about you. But all of a sudden now you do realize it, and it's really beautiful. It may not amount to much, but I definitely want to get into what exactly that means. It's just, it feels good. This could also be temptation. So a temptress may come into your life and challenge your marriage because you didn't realize that this person actually had feelings for you. They didn't have the confidence to tell you. For those of you who are in committed relationships, this could especially be a challenge for you because it is going to test how badly do you want your commitments? Are you going to take the temptation? But it's saying already, and for some reason Spirit just wants you to know, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Nothing is going to come from this situation. Nothing. In fact, maybe the hardship is there only to bring the two of you closer. The Magician is what came out in the future, which is you. And this is you being really in control of your life, of your success, of everything that you are and what you've created. But he's sitting out here all by himself, and I want to get deeper into some cards. So let's dig in. I gotta find my deck. First, God, articulate the moon for me, for Aquarius. What is Aquarius? Clarify what you wanted Aquarius to know. Wow, the moon card. There was an opportunity here that you went for. I mean, you went ahead and just went for it. I don't know if this is some job or somebody just went for it. Somebody just went for the job. They just decided to just go out there and do it. Now, this could in some ways, when you tell somebody, really test their patience with you or see, you know, are they going to support me on this? Maybe something doesn't come from the attempt, right? Maybe you called them or somebody calls you and nothing comes from that. Or nothing comes from the situation in that even though it was something that you've wanted the whole time, it's not going to change what you've committed yourself to. If this is happening with somebody else, this should ease your worry because they're not going to leave even if they were tempted, you know. Because somebody here does have a traditional kind of value system and they're going to stand by that. They're not going to risk that shit. It's just realizing what's more important and sticking to the commitment that you've made. Let's see. 4 of Pentacles is stuck. So this could be having been bored or feeling stuck or feeling like, you know, worried somehow financially, or somebody has not been able to work for a while. All of that could be concerns that make something tempting that normally wouldn't be. And then we have Queen of Swords. So this is you. This is Aquarius, Virgo, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is a decision maker, somebody who is very clear and very honest, talks straightforward, shoots from the hip, and is objective. You know, really doesn't get emotional. 4 of Wands. Are you getting married, dude? Are you getting married? Or does this have something to do with going to a wedding or going to a celebration? Because that's like the second time this has come up. I mean, I can't ignore this. This is the Hierophant and the 4 of Wands. Maybe you thought something was going to move forward, especially where it comes from, like maybe you thought, oh, we're getting married, they're going to pop the question. But then it doesn't happen. Is that what it is? It doesn't happen. Why is this void of course here? Can you articulate that for me, God? Why is this void of course here? Someone has an opportunity for work. That's what the void of course is. This page of swords who appears up here is now clarifying the void of course. Work, a job. This sense of maybe it's what's thrown you into a tailspin or exacerbated and made difficult a situation or relationship that you have because somebody's been away working or really heavily focused on their work, or some idea that somebody has for work or for their job. This is what's void of course. This is what's ending. 10 of Swords means nothing comes from it. So what might be kind of shitty is the outcome that, oh my God, you get so psyched about this news, but nothing ends up coming for it or coming out of it, or it's stalled because there's some sort of financial kerfuffle. There's some sort of financial, we don't really have the finances to back this up. We were just shooting ideas out there. Okay, but then, and this is what I think is brilliant, you have the Magician. So it's almost describing a situation that somebody else couldn't get off the ground, but you worked out and you figured out how to do it. So you're grabbing it and running with the opportunity. This sense of somebody else's failure or somebody else not knowing what to do in this situation has opened the door for you to show just how good and great you are at something, which opens up doors for you and actually works some magic for you. The Magician is here. This is such a specific reading. I feel like I'm doing a personal reading. Am I? You let me know. Oh, we got a couple of cards. Falling out, we have Virgo again. You're talking about work again. Or healing, right? Right? Allowing yourself time to heal. Maybe you thought somebody was going to go away for work and now they're not. And that's going to give you guys the chance, or maybe making the decision. you wanted to go after something, but you realize it could actually hurt or harm your relationships or your connections, so you decide to put your commitment first because it's not going to mean that much anyway. I guess that's what I'm saying, is you are freer than you think, Aquarius. It's not going to matter so much anyway if you go, so why not stay? Right? Why, like, take the chance where it's worth it. Like, risk, absolutely, risk is necessary for success, but only take a risk when it's worth it, when what could come out of it is worth it. This is saying that not much is going to come out of it. Let's get deeper into this. I'm going to go to the extended. We have a couple more cards on the table. Let's talk about it, okay?